You're listening to Proudly Set, the LGBTQ plus community podcast where members of the community and their allies come together to share their experiences, tell their stories. I'm your host, John Hyland, and let's get into the next episode. So I want to say a massive thank you to the Proud Trust, because we're here again at the Proud Place. Thank you for the hospitality. It's so nice to be recording another episode of Proudly Said. Oh, I've just noticed we're all proud. Well,
everyone's proud.
That's that way. I like that. And I'm here with the fabulous Clarke from DFIU Events, who, when I first got here, I was like, what's that stand for?
Yeah, and then we have to announce it and say what it actually stands for. Just don't fuck it up.
And we go, oh yeah, that makes absolute sense.
When you break it down and what we do for a living, then you'd be like,
oh yeah, you work with drag queens and Ru girls and all that shit. Oh,
you know the thing she says in every single episode for the past 20 years. That's what it means. So like I said, so we start wearing these bracelets that have DFIU on them, just to be like, just read it. Just makes my life 10 times easier.
So you're gonna have to start sending that to like potential performers, just to make sure
I just sell them nowadays on the
good merchandise strategy there. Yeah, we don't know what it's called. Buy one.
I would sell anything if people are buying it, to be quite honest.
Fair.
That makes me sound really bad, but
people keep asking me, because I've got a few branded things that Proudly Said. It's like, oh, can we buy merch? And I'm like, I can't sell this yet.
Yeah, you can. You can sell anything. People will buy anything. And if someone's willing to say, oh, I'll give you 20 quid for that, take 20 quid. 20 quid's 20 quid, guys. Life's hard. We're on a cosy lives and all that jazz. I actually hate that word, and I don't know why I just said it.
It's not a real word. You just said it. Cosy lives.
I feel like I've just went full Gen Z.
Yeah, you know. Menti B, cosy lives.
Minging. Ew, I hate it. I've always just started.
Lockie D. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. It's been a nice day of LGBTQ plus storytelling. This is my third costume change today.
Costume change.
You know what it is? Last time I came to Manchester, I did 2 podcasts, and I realised I was wearing the same outfit. So I was like, I need to change. I need to bring a change.
That's a good idea. Like you're like a drag queen that changes between numbers.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's very apt, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very apt.
You knew what you were doing today. You planned this out.
So like, okay, so we were saying off camera before, you've only been in Manchester 2 years.
Yes.
So how did your business come about?
So it all originally started in lockdown.
Oh, okay.
So once obviously we couldn't leave our houses. Me being the little queer lad from Belfast, I needed something to do that was a bit creative. And I was always in events before, but obviously we couldn't go outside. Yeah. So I started a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Like this. And I started interviewing all of the Ru girls.
Right.
That just kind of tumbled and spiraled
into events.
Into like building relationships with them.
Right.
And then once lockdown first started lifting, I was like, how do I make money from this? So
now you've got the relationships.
I've got the relationships. I've done events for most of my life. I know how to do it. Let's do it.
Wow.
Because back then there was a few companies that were doing it. Mm-hmm. I was based in Belfast. Not everyone always came to Belfast. So I was like, these people want it.
Yeah.
I've got the connection there. Let me do it. So I started doing drag race events over there. And then there's a whole history of what brought me over here, if we want to talk about that.
I mean, why else do most people from Northern Ireland come over, cross the water to the mainland?
It's usually either a job or, I don't know if we can say dick, but usually dick.
Oh yeah, you can. Like I've got drag queens saying the C-bomb left, right and centre, and then
you're going to have to bleep everything out that I say on this call.
I bleep the C-bomb, but most things stay on. It's fine. You can swear your little head off. Don't you worry about that.
That was essentially what it was. I came over here for my job and I had met someone and decided to move over. Yeah.
It's nice. It kind of worked out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm here.
You're here and you're doing the do.
Yeah.
You're doing the do. So it has been quite successful.
It's been a run.
Yeah.
I'm still going, which is great.
I'm still here.
Like 5 years later. It's good to have a business that's still running after 5 years. I'm not going to lie to you that I've not contemplated jumping out of a plane at some point. Because as much as fun as my job is, it's probably one of the most stressful things in the world. I can imagine. When you're dealing with drunk people consistently on a daily basis. And multiple clients that all need different things.
I was going to say the drunk people is just the performance.
I didn't say it.
Everyone says that to me. I didn't say it.
Yeah, it's a fun job. There's a couple of times I've had to like shake myself and go, you could be in an office hating your life.
Yeah.
And I literally done this when we were in LA, and I was like, I'm literally sitting in West Hollywood. I didn't pay for this.
Wow.
And I could hate my life, or I could do this.
So how did the West Hollywood stuff, how did the LA stuff come about? Because in my brain, just how I understand it is you're producing events, bringing girls over here, whether it's American, UK, whatever.
Yeah.
And even more so, you started bringing like local growing queens on their own little tours, which I think is amazing, by the way. Yeah. So how did you end up over there?
So that was mainly because of the other side of the business is management. So when we look after the clients, we're booking them out to other promoters.
Makes sense.
So I've done a good few US tours with a few of my girls, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. And stress.
Key point is stress.
Are you like the caretaker?
Pretty much. It's like I call myself like a therapist, a caretaker, childcare sometimes, dresser,
Jesus,
crazy person, depending on the day. But it's fun.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing.
Especially when people are saying, oh, we'll fly out business class. I'll be like, yeah, I'll come.
You do that. That's fine. So how many girls are you don't got to tell me who, but how many have you got on your books?
20.
Fucking hell.
And then obviously we've got a new season coming, so it's just
Are they
going to grow.
exclusive, or are they like where they've got different management for different things?
Depending on the deal. Everyone has a different deal, different contract.
I see. Okay. So I was going to say 20 exclusive girls is a lot.
Yeah, and there's only 3 people that work in my business currently.
Fucking hell. So that's why you literally do everything.
Pretty much. More because I'm a control freak and I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my job, especially at events. That's why I'm at every single show.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly how I need things done and how I like it done. So I can't relinquish that.
Which is fair.
Quite yet.
I'd be the same, to be fair. Like, I know what I want. This is my brand.
Exactly.
You're behind it, etc., etc. So again, so is there a creative element to what you do?
100%. Like people always see the end product of the show on the stage, but a lot of these things take months and months and months of preparation, whether it be producing the show itself and working out the concept of what we're going to do, getting the venues, getting the flights, hotels, all that jazz. It's a lot of work, and people don't realize sometimes how much work goes into putting on a show.
Funnily enough, I recently spoke to Davina, who's obviously by the time this goes out, it'll have already happened, the season 7 tour, and she was saying just trying to get them girls just to find the time for they're all free.
Yeah.
To then make it work.
It's like wrangling cats. When you're trying to balance out just your friends' schedules to go on a night out, it's bad enough. Never mind trying to produce a multi-city, sometimes multi-country tour with people that all have different schedules. It is a nightmare.
Some people are just sitting there going, why the fuck are you doing that?
Because it's fun.
End of.
Yeah.
I'm pulling my hair out, what I've got left of it, but you know what? Yeah, fine.
Literally. I'll be bald by the time I am done with this job and retired by I'm 35. Which is a long time away.
I was going to say, we won't tell you how far away that is.
Never ask a woman her age.
So, okay, so just out of pure curiosity then, so you started those relationships like pre-COVID, well, start of COVID.
Literally during COVID. I was in my spare bedroom with my Mac being like, I'm going to film these interviews, and just went with it. So
because I know how sometimes it can be a pain in the ass to get like responses from people. So like, who was the first person you spoke to? Probably Blue.
No, I wasn't even. She's actually not been on that podcast.
Really?
I didn't film her at all.
Probably because you've seen her that many times.
I knew her for that long. I was like, what kind of conversations can we have that we already haven't had at 3 a.m. in the smoking area of some club?
So who was the first person, and how did that kind of like go about? If you can remember.
Deep cut. First person I actually interviewed was Venus Delight from RuPaul's Drag Race season 3. She's the one that took her wig off and chucked it at the girls at the back of the stage.
She's the Madonna lookalike.
Yes. So she was the first one.
Wow, and then, that is a deep cut.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to go too big at the start, just in case it was terrible. So I was like, I'll go safe bet. I was like, what's she doing? We'll go for her.
What, and just drop.
I just messaged them on Instagram.
The DM is where it's at the minute. The Instagram DM is where it seems.
DM.
It's where it seems the business seems to happen.
Yeah, it's where you get the brands coming to you. You get the chasers.
The chasers.
Yeah. Check my DMs. You'd be scared.
None of them are me.
Well, I could show you a few things. But yeah, it literally, I DM'd them and said, I'm starting this podcast. This is what we're essentially going to be talking about. Do you want to do it? And she said, yeah. So it all kind of started from there. And then that spiraled into the likes of, like, I had Dita Ritz on there, had Davina, Cheryl, like Mariah Balenciaga.
Wow.
Priyanka, loads of people.
And it was just like a two-way conversation, just you and them?
Yep. And I literally have like 3 episodes that I had filmed and never released because ADHD, you get procrastinated. And I went from, I've got this kind of successful podcast, I'm going to turn it into events. And the 3 episodes that I have filmed, they don't exist.
Maybe they could come out, like, if you ever do, have you done stuff with those queens since?
Yeah.
And
I've travelled the world with most of them.
And they've never gone, where's my episode, bitch?
No. Do you know that one of the most fun one that I actually ever did was with Aja? We had this planned and had the conversation planned, and then ended up literally on Zoom for 3.5 hours.
Recording the whole thing?
No.
Oh.
We had finished recording and we were just talking absolute shite.
Yeah.
And we were like, this is literally like an episode of Oprah. I was like, it's free therapy.
I remember years ago, I filmed a couple of former events from Holy Tea.
We don't say that word.
And I did the filming for it. I was stayed literally a few rooms away from Aja, and pretty much the entire night was just nothing happened like that. Don't be getting quirky, no, not at all. Me, my friend Ben, and Aja were basically out all night, and it was just such a fun night. Aja's so down to earth.
She is. She's one of the nicest ones you'll ever work with.
Yeah.
But that's like night and day nowadays. She's not a drinker anymore.
No.
When we were on tour with her last year, obviously you've got Candy, Dahlia, and Tsunami are the party girls. They want to go out every night. Aja was like, I'm just going to stay in tonight. I was like, okay. You're the sensible one.
Yeah, you'll be fine tomorrow. These won't.
I have to then chase Candy Muse around a club, stop her from getting shots from everybody. Literally, when we were in Glasgow, we couldn't even walk through the door of the after party in the club, and it was like surrounded like hyenas. And I was just like standing there like this. This was
post the normal season.
Post All Stars, post everything else that's just done, like House of Villains and all that jazz.
Post everything else.
I'll say that I love Candy Muse. Like, people have a preconceived like notion of her from being on TV, but until you actually get to work with someone and know someone and see how professional they are, and they just turn up, do their job, and they're a nice person, then I'm like, why do people just watch a
because they're watching the TV show and they just assume that that's... And when you've got House of Villains and stuff like that, like she was on, they're just assuming, okay, she's playing up to that character. Maybe that is what she's like.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, guys. Smart. And it's always the ones that you least expect are actually rude. I'll say that.
Yeah, because I find like the ones who've got a character know how to work it.
Yeah, because it's a job.
Yeah.
They're not putting the wig on for the good of their health.
Because I think I met Candy once, and that was when Vivian did a Haters Roast tour, and they came to Liverpool, and they were all out afterwards in Liverpool. Like literally, I was living in Northern Ireland at the time, and we came over for it because it was in Liverpool. Oh my god, it was.
I did go to that show as well.
The Liverpool one?
No, the one they done in Manchester.
Oh, okay. Camp.
Such a good show.
I mean, Bagger got so drunk.
Oh yeah, I know. I had to message the promoter and say, stop feeding her drinks, because there was a viral video of her falling asleep on stage. Yeah. So I had to email them and say, guys, love yous. Bag is having so much fun, but stop giving her drinks. Or monitor them. Because when I went to the show, I could see the stage helper. Her drink wasn't even empty, and he was straight on with another one for her. And I was like, guys, come on, like,
be profesh.
That's you can drink as much as you want, but you're literally feeding someone alcohol while they're at work.
That's it. Like, that's in my head. Like, have something to like parch, then go out afterwards and get smashed.
That's the thing. Bagga doesn't parch. If you've ever seen one of Bagga Chips' shows, the first thing she does before she even sings a song is down a drink.
Dutch courage.
Not even. It's just a part of the bit. She knows what she's doing. She knows what people like. So she's like, oh, I've got this drink. Should I down it? And then she's like, gauge reaction. Even if they're fucking silent, she's going to be like, I'm going to down it. And that's what I love about her. She's got like a liver like a champion.
What's for her?
I'm surprised that she's not dead. She can consume some alcohol, I'll tell you that. I even get scared as an Irish person. of the amount of alcohol she can put away and still be alive.
The
When
whole
you party
thing.
with her, it's camp.
Yeah, she was in Liverpool last week and I nearly went out and I thought, no.
If you've never partied with a bag of chips, do not party with a bag of chips if you're weak stomached.
Because you will be drank under the floor.
Yeah, because she can go all night, and then I have to chase her around a supermarket in America because she's wanting Pringles. That's a good story for you.
I feel like you're full of these.
I could write a book.
Maybe you should.
I've got like anecdotes out my butthole
Like-
that I could tell you.
Maybe you should get just little notes, write them all down, get ready for the once Drag Race stops.
Eventually, when I'm dead, they just fire them out. Like just keep them coming. I'm not complaining.
Oh, it's giving you work.
It keeps me in a job. But girl, take a break. RuPaul is like 700.
She is.
She needs a day off.
And she's still working.
She looks great.
No, she does. So I suppose is that you? Are you just going to keep going whilst there's still market for it, whilst there's still queens popping out of that uterus?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I love what I do, so I'm not going to stop until I can't do it no more. Pretty much. But I have that background in management and talent that I can kind of go into any kind of industry.
Yeah.
Facing that, and I've kind of started branching out a little bit with people from like Sam Ashby from Big Brother.
Yes.
We're starting to take on more clients kind of like that to just differentiate what we do, because I've been doing this for a long time now, and some gay venues in general and events in general are struggling massively in this industry, and I don't know what it is. People will go to like a Lady Gaga or Beyonce concert and spend £500 on a ticket, but they say they love these entertainers and won't spend £20 on a show ticket. And I'm kind of like, what goes through your brain?
And then they always get really confused. Like I've seen so many social media posts recently of like gigs getting cancelled because people aren't buying tickets in advance. Because I always used to think that was a Liverpool thing where people like, oh, they'll just buy it the week of, just think about it, don't worry about it. And then don't be wrong, the tickets do sell in the week of, but it's like we're in that especially now with the nighttime economy being so fucked. Like if the tickets aren't selling, they can't guarantee there'll be business there. Well, they cancel the show.
Yeah. Like this goes into the planning thing. Like when you've spent months of planning something and the amount of money you spend on marketing, on flights, on accommodation and all that. Yeah. And then it gets to a certain point where you have to literally cut it off because you can't do it no more. You can't guarantee that you're going to be making that money. And I've only done it once where I had to cancel 2 shows of a tour where I explained to people, look, it's just ticket sales. Like I'm going to be out of pocket if I put this show on. Yeah. So I'd rather give you your money back than lose money.
And people be like, well, why are you doing that? It's like, because it's got to break even. Otherwise I can't do more. Yeah. Can't do other shows.
Like, if we don't make money on other shows, then there's going to be no more shows.
Exactly. Because that's what it does. It goes back into the business to produce.
Exactly.
Fucking hell. So how, from your perspective, and I will move on in a minute, but like how, from your perspective, like how do you like deal with that? Do you have an idea of how to future proof that in terms of like the nighttime economy and gigs and stuff like that?
I don't think it can be.
No.
I think it's just one of those things when industries kind of take off and then flop a little bit and then they come back eventually. And this industry specifically, there's been a lot of damage done to it by other people.
Yeah.
And that whole not buying tickets to last minute thing is ingrained in a lot of people because of them.
Right.
So it's hard to unpick untrust because of others. And I've tried.
Yeah.
And I've kind of been mostly successful in doing it. I think most people would say that they know of me and they know that I do my job properly and right. And I've never had it. Exactly. Yeah, it's just, it's hard. Just go out and support people. If you've got the money, buy the ticket early.
Yeah, get it done. If you know you want to go see that show, just do it.
Because if you wait for the week of, that's the best part. People will cancel it. Because if you're flying someone from a different country and you don't know if you're going to make money, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Like it's even then, like, so like Liverpool, one of the local drag queens in Liverpool, Carmen Sutra, her and their partner Ruby Boy do the big gay cabaret. They do it every couple of months. And like, I'm pretty sure the last one they did, they would have made they were going to be under by like 100 quid. And all of a sudden people were buying tickets and they suddenly made a profit of about 3 quid. As far as they were concerned, they broke even.
You couldn't even buy a Starbucks coffee for that nowadays.
No, you could not. But it's just like, but they said it. They physically said that on stage. Like, we were nearly, they wouldn't have cancelled it. They just would have been out of pocket because they were getting local people from across the country to come. But, yeah.
Business is business, guys. Would you go into River Island and steal something and expect them to not charge you for it? No. We've all got to make money. We've got bills to pay. The artists have got bills to pay. The people that produce the shows have got bills to pay. The venues got bills to pay. So support your local gay venues and drag queens and kings and all the things in between.
And I suppose with events as well, like half the time you're paying people up front to get them over.
I used to.
Or like, because I know when I used to do Pride, we'd have to pay 50% to some artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We work out different deals nowadays.
Okay. Depending on the show and the person and all that.
Exactly.
Jazz. Fair enough.
Good contracts. We're like a good contract.
We've got a good legal person on.
Just make sure that all that is signed, sealed and delivered because we're not doing none of that. I love a contract, get me wrong.
And then you can go, see clause 17.3.4.5. Yeah, fuck off.
Oh yeah, I've got like a 20-page contract now. I cover everything in those contracts.
So is this something like you were saying before, like it is your background? So wee boy, North Belfast. What was it like?
Wee boy. You just called me short. Rude.
You're an inch shorter than me. It's a first I can actually say it. I don't get to say it. You know what? I've been home nearly 3 years and I can't get rid of wee. I can't get rid of dander. The saying isms I can't.
Heard someone say dander
I
so
always
long.
say I'm going for a wee dander. Because I used to live in Brishane, so we used to do a big massive 7K walk around the village. Brishane? It's just outside. It's right by Slemish. Like it's when people go to the pilgrimage on Paddy's Day to Slemish, they go to Brishane because that's the village at the bottom of the base.
That's 3 words I've never heard in my entire life. Slemish.
The Slemish Mountain.
What the hell's that?
Where St. Patrick got rid of the snakes, apparently. Wow.
It's like education every day.
And you're from there.
Yeah. Girl, it's the same here. See, when people say to me about places in Manchester, I'm like, I don't know. I do my job and I go home.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I like to say to most people, I'm like, if I'm not being paid, I'm not going.
That's
unless
fair.
I want to be there.
That's fair.
Because my bed's very comfortable. So I could be very much be there.
Considering you're not there quite a lot of the time because you're out not chasing drag queens, chasing your clients to get to places. Mm-hmm. It's fine. But yeah, no, but being I'm going to say it again. Being a wee gay boy from North Belfast.
Gay? Who's gay? Where?
What was it like growing up down over there and then coming over here and seeing the difference and et cetera, et cetera?
It's very different. So I've always been, well, I wasn't always gay. Well,
are you trying to say it's a choice? Excuse me.
I was hiding it.
Okay.
When I was younger. Everyone bloody knew because I was a performer. So I literally grew up on stage. Love so that. I probably thought maybe I was the only one that didn't know. So yeah. I think
this is my creative outlet. I'm not flamboyant.
I literally grew up on stage, on TV shows, on all that jazz. Yeah. We need a TV show called All That Jazz. Just mental note. But yeah, so for me, it was very similar because I've always been in entertainment of some sort. But home life was very different.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I have a very supportive mother. My mom's like my rock. She's like my mom and dad. Right. And she would never have a problem with it. She didn't have a problem with it. I was the person that was like, I don't want to tell her.
Right. The problem was you.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
The problem, it's me.
Lots of people feel like that though sometimes.
So I didn't want to say anything. She knew. But I think it was more physically saying the word.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't want to say. And I didn't actually come out. I didn't get that chance.
Oh?
Yeah. My ex did it for me.
In like a spiteful way?
I know we were together at the time.
He was your friend?
Yeah.
Who stayed over?
Yeah, exactly. She knows the sitch. You know the situation. You've done this before, haven't you? Yeah, so I had woke up one morning and he was in my room and I went, are you stalking me or what?
So he hadn't stayed over the night before? He just was, okay.
He was just in my room.
Ah, yeah.
And he went, I told your mum.
I'm your boyfriend.
Literally.
Holy shit.
I went, excuse me. He went, yeah, I told your mum. He had seen my mum it was on Facebook Messenger. She was live on Facebook and he messaged her to say he was going to come over for coffee.
With her?
With my mum. And then I woke up and found out that my mum knew I was gay and I was in a relationship.
Wow. So did she just know him as like your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't just a random like, can I come for coffee? I know Kyle.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't like an actual kind of online stalker. She knew him.
Right, okay.
As a friend that had been in my house a good few times at that point. But yeah, I didn't get the joys of having a coming out story.
What was his reason? Did he have a reason for it?
narcissist. Pretty much.
Fair. Wow. Then you had the conversation.
Yeah. So she had to physically come up to my room and pulled me out of my bed by the leg because I wouldn't leave.
After kicking him out.
I know he was still there.
Jesus Christ.
And I stayed in that relationship for a long time.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that was the end of it because he didn't.
Oh, no, that's the one I got married to.
Oh, fuck. Someone thinks you're asking for like a bad
I'm
thing.
telling you,
Jeez.
I was about to say I may look young, but I don't want people blasting me in the comments because then I'll fight them. I've got a long history and a long life of stupid mistakes.
It only makes you stronger.
Oh, does it? It just gives you mental health issues.
Yeah, I can believe that. Yep, same. I get that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've not had the joys of being able to tell people, oh, my coming out story was so cute. It wasn't.
It wasn't yours.
No.
It wasn't your story to tell.
Pretty much.
Shit. But your mum was fine though.
She was, yeah. She came up to my room and was like, get out, get up. And then physically dragged me out by the feet.
Wow.
It's like, you're going to get up and you're going to come downstairs because I didn't want to go downstairs and actually face her and talk about it. But literally, I have my middle brother who's 19. He's bisexual.
Okay.
And my youngest brother is like 10 years old. And we think he's gay. He's quite calm. I think because he's grown up around me.
Maybe.
And I'm just like...
He's emulating his big bro.
I walk into any of my family situations because I am the fun one.
Yeah.
I bring the party. And everyone wants me to be there because I make everyone laugh.
Yeah.
And I think he just sees that.
Everyone likes that person, so I'm going to be like that person.
I act up. You have to like put on a show for people sometimes. Because when you're around some of your family members, you're like, you're fucking boring as fuck.
Hell yeah. I can feel that.
Especially when you're with people from Belfast that don't really have lives or eventful. That just kind of have the mundane 9 to 5, go to work, come home, go for a night out now and again. You do not know me if you think any of my family members go to church.
I mean, theoretically, your family could, but not you. No, it's a family thing. Okay.
Are you mad? You think I would come from any family that any of them would go to church?
Never know.
No. I was experienced like church once in my entire life.
Okay, fair.
And it was a Catholic church. And I didn't realize it's like an aerobics workout.
Oh, the up, down, up, down.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing this. I was like, I need a knee replacement after this. I'm not doing this no more. And then when they started like swinging that incense stuff around, I nearly died because I choked on it. I'm telling you, Irish.
Not overly stereotypical.
No, not at all. When you go to an Irish Catholic funeral, just be prepared. It's a workout.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the same time, I think when I was over there, I attended 2 funerals, and the fact that it happens within like 3 days of the person dying is so bizarre to me.
Quick turnaround. They're like, let's get this shit on the road.
And done and gone.
They'll be like, we'll put you in the living room for 3 days, and then we'll chuck you in the hole.
Literally, like I was like, oh, this happens like 2-3 weeks later back in Liverpool in the UK.
Is that normal? Is that not a normal thing?
No.
Like you have like a wake and then 2 days later they're buried and gone?
Not within 2-3 days of dying. That's definitely a Northern Irish thing or an Irish thing.
Oh, I thought that was normal everywhere.
No, it's like a minimum of a week or 2 over here.
What are they doing?
I don't know if
they're dead.
I don't know. I don't know the real reason, but I don't know if it's to do with maybe
like autopsy stuff,
that
orbit stuff,
and then maybe like getting into the church or whatever, booking because
I don't just have crematoriums over here. Just chuck them in the fire. It's much easier.
I can't with you.
It is. That's how I want to go. I don't want to be buried in the ground with bugs crawling through me.
I know. I want to cremate. I want to be cremated.
I want to be like made into like a diamond or something.
Yeah,
something gay.
Or thrown and be like, I'm a tree.
See when these people are like, put me in the ocean. I'm like, no. Have you seen what's in the ocean?
You don't want the fish eating me.
No. There was a video I seen recently of someone's ashes, and it was an old lady in America, and it was her granddaughter was recording her with her husband's ashes.
Right.
And she had them in her hand, and she went, and she was like, Nan, what are you doing? She was like, I'm just giving your granddad his last blowjob. I was like, that is campus tits. That's quite fierce. And I had to reshare it because it's quite funny.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like good things that make me laugh. I'm sold. If you can make me laugh, I'm good.
But then, okay, so it's not so bad though, because you were in North Belfast, so it's not like you came from like a little village in the middle of nowhere.
I've always been like kind of a main city grown up person.
So it wasn't as big of a jump when you came over to Manchester, and you only came over to Manchester a couple of years ago. But still, how are you finding it here though?
Oh, it's much better, like way of life wise. There's actually things to do and people.
And the actual people. Yeah.
So when I
There's
first
more than 3 gay clubs.
moved over from Belfast, I moved to Stoke-on-Trent.
Right.
So I lived there for 2 years.
Yeah.
And if you've never been to Stoke-on-Trent, don't go. Some lovely people from Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah,
Robbie
of
Williams
course,
is from
totally.
Stoke-on-Trent, apparently. I knew that.
Who?
Robbie Williams. That's where he grew up, apparently.
Good for Robbie Williams.
It's barren. There's nothing there.
Okay.
They've got a Primark. That's about it.
When I think of people who've moved, like, especially a gay person who's come to, like, I'm going to Manchester, I normally think they're either going to central Manchester or at least in the surrounding suburban areas, not greater Manchester.
House prices.
Fair.
I don't want to be staying in an apartment that I couldn't swing a cat in for $2,000 a month. Are you mad?
True.
I live in a house. I've got multiple rooms.
I can go upstairs.
Yeah. Multiple flights of stairs, actually.
All right, show off. Townhouse.
It's lovely. Honestly, I love Manchester, but I love being on the outer part, that I can come in,
Get away.
enjoy the chaos, but then stand in my back garden and be like, oh my God, silence.
To be fair, I mean, I don't have a garden because I've had the garden. I can't deal with a garden. But
mine's as fake as.
I'm the suburbs of Liverpool. I'm like, yeah, I just need to get away a little
It's so much nicer just being able to switch off
bit.
because Manchester hustle and bustle is a lot, especially in Canal Street and the village in general. It's loud.
Well, my friend lives on Canal Street, and then I'm like,
Why?
How? Don't get me wrong, they're a drag queen, so they do obviously work or whatever, but at the same time, it's like,
Why?
it's 24/7 then.
Yeah, you can't switch off.
Oh.
It's like right on your doorstep.
Literally.
And then if you end up with a problem, you can't escape that problem because it's right in your doorstep. You can't be like,
With
oh,
a
I've got a
problem.
drinking problem. I can't drink no more. Ah, V is downstairs. Let's go.
Yeah, literally.
You can't escape like, nightlife sometimes, and especially gay nightlife. You need to be able to switch off because it's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Well, especially Manchester with all this choice. I mean, I have got my tickets for Pride, and I'm looking forward to it. But oh my
Get your
God,
tickets for Pride.
Manchester Village Pride, do it. Because it's the weekend.
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot.
the full weekend, man.
So I experienced my first Manchester Pride last year,
Okay.
and I still have not been down Canal Street on Manchester Pride. I had my clients at cruise all weekend, so I was there with different people all weekend
Just on cruise.
and never actually moved from that venue.
I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't have been able to walk down Canal Street. It was so busy.
I love that. The thing that confused me back then was the whole like you're not allowed in Canal Street without a wristband thing, and I was like, why?
I mean, that's been an area of contention for a long time, and actually, you
It's so strange.
can. I mean, it isn't. I get it from let's not start this conversation, but as a former Pride organizer, I get it when it's from, as an events person, you get it, because obviously it's the whole place is, you're allowed to drink alcohol on the whole site. Yeah. The whole thing is licensed, so it's to do with that, all that, and security, all that bullshit. But I get when it's a public highway. It's like you can't close the public highway. But that's when it got a bit messy, apparently. Don't know if it was last year or the year before. And the wristband basically got you into the car park for the main stage when it wasn't the two sites. But then people were just standing outside.
Just listening to it for free anyway.
Because you couldn't get in. One, you couldn't get in because it was that busy. And yeah, you could just stand outside and have.
Oh yes, this is when Lorraine did it, wasn't it?
Yes.
I seen people on like the car park structure across the road. It was like on the roof, just watching the show. I was like, that's quite a good idea. Think smarter, not harder, people.
So we'll see what happens this year. It'll be interesting. But I'm just conscious of time. Oh my God, I could talk to you for ages, but we have been chatting on for a good, like, nearly 40 minutes.
Have we?
35, but
I told you I talk absolute bullshit.
I enjoyed it though, because it didn't feel like that long.
There's any other things that you need to touch on? Let's touch on it now quickly.
No, I was going to say, so like, I do love what you're doing, because like you are keeping this drag careers alive. That's not what I meant.
Hey.
But what do you see as the future for like what you want to do with it? And you said you've already started changing up who you represent and stuff.
Yeah, I just want to keep getting bigger and better. I always like oh my God, I can't even speak. Let me just put my teeth back in. They're new.
I'm going to say they're not yours. Well, they are. You paid for them.
No, I didn't.
All right.
I re-emerate on my shows and like kind of watch things back and just look at it and judge it.
Right.
Because as a creative person, I'm always wanting to make things better.
Yeah.
And I've changed structures of shows and how things run and stuff just to make everything flow better and better for not just us as the organizers and the performers, better experiences for the customer. Because don't get me wrong, I love my job, but one of the things that makes it as much fun as it is the customer.
The feedback can like you brought a certain person or the show was a great experience.
Seeing like all these people have such a good night out because of what we do, it makes your night. And I actually have like friendships with people that were customers.
That's nice.
That have gone on to be friends of mine because I see them that often, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're actually a nice person." I'm like, "I know."
Because there's such a reputation of the drag events producers not being.
Yeah. That's part 2 of this. We'll do a second part where I'll go into all of that.
Yeah, we'll get alcohol in the system.
I don't need alcohol to tell you all that, bitch. I could tell you right now. Oh yeah, I'll do that. If you want a deep dive,
let us know in the comments.
And I'll tell you all the tea. Because I've got it all.
Love that.
But yeah, I want to be in a position where I can give people what they want and put on the best shows that people can watch. I want budgets that they used to give to Voss events to do those Work the World tours. I want World of Wonder say, "Oh, we'll give you that budget because you know what you're doing."
Yeah.
And you know the UK industry, where Americans coming over to the UK don't quite know the same.
Start pitching it. Start getting those tenders in.
I want it. World of Wonder, if you're giving that budget out for a tour, give it to me.
I'll do it.
Absolutely.
Get your legal people ready.
You see those tours they used to have in arenas?
I enjoy watching the BBC series they did for the first 3 seasons.
Oh, the God Shave the Queens in 3 seasons?
Yeah, they only did it for 3, didn't they? Oh, no, they did it for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only did it for 2.
Crystal's was her own show. Keeping up with the Versace's.
If you want to find you online, where can they find you?
You're going to need to make a part 2 of this, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've got so much more to talk about.
Move on.
You can find me online. You can find DFIU under DFIU Events on all social media platforms. DFIUevents.com to get your tickets. We will be on tour. We've got something coming in July, and then something very special coming in August, and something maybe at Christmas time as well.
Fabulous. Love
It's
that.
going to be a busy year. And then you can find me on all social media platforms, OnlyFans included. If you want to subscribe, it's fine. I don't care. As long as you're giving me your money. No, don't do that. Under Kyle James Clarke.
Kyle James Clarke.
That's my full name, legally. No, it's actually not.
Do you have more middle names?
No. Some of my documents are still my married name and I haven't changed it. It takes a lot. Processes are hard. Passports are expensive.
And on that note, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'll see you next time, because clearly I'm going to have to come back because I've got so much more to talk about.
Quite literally. Thanks for checking out Proudly Said. Make sure to join the front row and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Proudly Said. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more, check out the rest of our episodes where you listen to your podcasts. If you want to support the podcast and keep this conversation going, consider joining The Front Row, our exclusive membership program for less than £3 a month, where you get exclusive access and so much more. Check out our website for more information, proudlysaid.co.uk.